So welcome back to my kitchen. I'm gonna be doing another video of the meals that we eat in a week. So I thought that I would go ahead and bring you in and show you exactly what we're having today. It is Tuesday, not Monday. Yesterday we had a charcuterie board, so I didn't end up filming that. But let me show you what we're having tonight. It's chicken divan, which is a comfort food casserole that my family loves. Usually I will make enough to put some in the freezer, but I didn't have enough chicken or enough rice to do that today, so I'm just making a single pan, but actually it's a double. So I put it into one giant pan, but it's enough for us. So let me show you what I'm doing. So in the bowl, I already have a cooked wild rice blend that I'd like to get. It's from Aldi. I also have a bunch of steamed broccoli. This is probably, I don't know, like probably 8 cups of steamed broccoli. And then there's a little bit of rotisserie chicken in here that I already had taken off the bone, and it was in my freezer in a little meal size portion. When I measure those out, it comes to about 12 ounces. So now I'm gonna add in I've put in the garlic powder and the onion powder. Now I'm gonna add in some Duke's light mayonnaise and some light sour cream and the cheese, and then get it in the pan. Okay, here is the chicken divan before it goes into the oven. It fit perfectly in my pan. As you can see, the proportion of broccoli to rice is much higher, which makes it much healthier. But that's, thank goodness our family loves broccoli. And here it is, just out of the oven. Turned out perfect. Okay, it is Saturday night and we are having chili and cornbread. This is a giant, there's actually 2 more pans in the oven. This is a giant pot of chili that is gonna last us through 3 dinners. Tonight it's chili, tomorrow it's gonna be something else, and the next night it's gonna be something else entirely different. So you're just gonna have to keep watching to find out what we're having the other 2 days. Okay, today is Sunday, and I'm gonna be making a chili tater tot casserole out of the leftover chili that I made yesterday. It's one of the reasons why I love making a huge pot of chili, is because then I can keep using that for a few more meals. So first, I'm going to spray my big pan with nonstick spray so that the tater tots don't stick. The oven is preheated at 400 degrees, and I have several little bags of half-used tater tots, so we're gonna use all of this up tonight. And actually it's 2 bags of half-used tater tots and some french fries. So this is gonna be a bit of a hybrid, but it's what I have, so we're just gonna make it work. And honestly, I like to have more tater tots than this. This is really not as much as I would like, but I didn't realize that I was so low. So we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna be making do here. Let's see. So this is not enough to cover the bottom. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to go and grab a bag of frozen shredded potatoes and add it, just so that we can cover the bottom. I will be right back. Okay, so here is a bag of shredded potatoes also. As you can see, I have some chunks. And that's okay, it'll break up. We're gonna bake this first for about 20 minutes. And while it's baking, I'm going to heat up the chili and add some water to it because we don't want it to dry out. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven and get that chili heating up. Okay, the tater tots have crisped up. The shredded potatoes have crisped up. Everything's good and crispy. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, and now the chili has heated up also, and I added some water to it to make it a little bit more liquidy. So now I'm just going to scoop the chili on top of the potatoes, and once I have enough, I'll just use my spoon and spread it out. But you want to make sure that there's plenty on there, but I never actually measure it, so I can't give you an exact amount. This is one of those recipes, it's made from love, not measurements. Okay. That looks about right. So now I'm just going to take my spoon, spread it out. Yep, that is actually perfect. So let me get just a little bit in this corner here. And then I'm going to spread it with shredded cheddar. I'm going to turn the camera off while I do that because I would need a third hand. I'll be right back. Okay, we have the shredded cheese on it, and now I'm going to stick it back into the oven for probably about 15 to 20 more minutes. Hello, today is Wednesday morning, and I'm going to share with you the lunch that I'm making today. Someone is actually bringing us a meal tonight because we have had some illness running through the house. I bet you can guess which one. And so I'm just going to be making a giant pot full of black beans for lunch and for people to just come and get whenever they need it. You need to have good healthy food around when people are sick, so this is the easiest way to do that. I already have 12 cups of black beans in my Go Wise pressure cooker, and I've just filled the water up to the fill line. Now I'm going to just dump in some dried onions, chopped dried onion, and I'm also going to just dump in some granulated onion. Now I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. And then I'm going to actually dump in some cumin too. Usually I measure the cumin in, it's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. That looks about right. Okay, and now I'm going to measure out kosher salt because I don't want to put too much of that in there. Okay, that was 3 tablespoons of kosher salt. It may seem like a lot, but remember this is a gigantic pressure cooker and there's a ton of water in there, and so it's not like you're eating all of that. Now I'm gonna do 3 heaping tablespoons of this minced garlic. This is one of the only things I use this for. Normally I use fresh, but for this, because it's so much, I just go ahead and use the minced. Okay, now I'm gonna throw in a few bay leaves. I'm getting to the bottom of my bucket with bay leaves, so I'm gonna have to get some more at Sam's soon, but I'm trying to throw as many whole ones in as I still have. If it's bigger ones, I usually try to do like 5, but because all I have are these little bits at the bottom, I'm just gonna put in as many as I have. As many whole ones. I don't want the little pieces in there. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so everything's in there now. I'm gonna put the lid on. There we go. And I'm gonna set this to cook for 60 minutes. It doesn't have to be cooking that long for dry beans that haven't been soaked, but for these, I just like it to go a little bit longer, which makes sure that it turns out perfectly. Okay, the beans are all done. Look at that. This is a bean scooper. Well, it's not really a bean scooper. It's a slotted spoon that my mom bought for me years ago because we eat so much beans and she felt like we needed a nice big slotted spoon ladle for them. So I'm actually gonna dip some of these up for my daughter right now. She's kind of our bean queen. She loves beans more than anything else. I keep getting a bay leaf and a scoop. Hang on. There we go. Hosanna, do you want more than that?
No, it's good.
Okay. So there you have it. Black beans for lunches and snacks and everything in between.